In what situation do you take Challenging Smite and when do you take Stalkers? So Lee Sin's a duelist, right? Lee Sin's a duelist, which means you have to run Red Smite, because Red Smite's your dueling item. You would do it on Kha'Zix, you would do it maybe on Rengar or something. Oh, you could go Purple Smite on Rengar. Bad example. Could do it on Vi. But yeah, Challenging Smite is amazing. It is also very, very strong because you can use it offensively and defensively. And in my eyes, when you have a utility skill that can be used in a fight and flight scenario, it's hard to match that. It's just too versatile. So you take Challenging Smite when you want to duel the enemy jungler, and when you want to duel the enemy jungler, you know when you want to duel the enemy jungler if you can. If they have a Nidalee on the other team, then you want to keep 1v1ing her. If you have a Vi on the other team, then you want to keep 1v1ing her. You've got the better early game. You need that Challenging Smite. You want to be able to win every duel. The case for not getting Challenging Smite is there's two cases I've found. One is when you can't duel the enemy jungler. You can't duel the enemy jungler if it's someone like a volley bear. You know, it's like finding a bear in the fucking woods. When you walk through the forest because your mom gave you enough money to apply for Boy Scouts, and you went on your first camping trip and you found a fucking bear in the forest. You don't go up to that bear and start red smiting him and dueling him, you know? You're terrified. It's a bear. You run. So don't duel volley bear, basically. That's why you don't get red smite. Another example, Shyvana. No one can duel her. There's not a hero on earth who can 1v1 that shit. Don't duel Shiv. So in those cases, when you have that matchup when you know you can't duel someone, you don't get Challenging Smite. Otherwise, you're only going to be using it defensively, and that means you're wasting the other smite you could have gone. Stalkers. So Stalkers Blade, the blue smite, Chilling Smite, steals 20% movement speed. And the reason you want to get blue smite is, one, you can't duel the other jungle, so you get blue smite. Or two, let's say you can duel the other jungle. You might still want to pick up blue smite, and I'll tell you why. For the first 3 or 4 minutes or so, you're not going to have your jungle item. You're not going to have your jungle item, and so a lot can happen, you know? You get a lot of ganks off, you get a lot of lane ganks. Yeah, volley's my worst nightmare. Basically, let's say you gank top, and you made the top laner expend their flash. Or let's say you ganked mid lane early on, maybe you did a level 2 cheese. Or maybe an invade fucked up, and TF blew his flash or something, or the bot lane Varus blew his flash, or the bot lane Annie. Someone without utility blew their flash. Chilling Smite is their worst fucking nightmare. You can literally just walk into lane, press D or F on them, and then just laugh straight to the bank. It's the easiest gank you'll ever pull off in your life. So, rule of thumb, get Challenging Smite. Don't get Challenging Smite if you A, can't duel the jungler, or B, have an easy lane gank with Chilling Smite. Chilling Smite is for lane ganking, and Red Smite is for dueling the jungle. That's how you should look at it. So depending on who you're going to be fighting that game, just like spend literally 3 seconds looking at the matchups and then figure it out there. What if you rebind Smite to not DRF? Don't be a smartass, dude.